Guys, welcome back to the channel. It is week number 12 of my 12-week transformation. So this week we're treating it like a peak week. I'm not competing. There's no shows. There's honestly no shows even in the U.S. that I can even compete in. Like, I looked and the one was Tallahassee, Florida, in like mid-January. So I think the plan is going to be do a sample peak week where I'm pretty much doing it on my own this peak week. Today's Monday. So Monday goes, I'm going to eat 0.8 grams of carbs per my body weight. Is that right? Yeah, 0.8. And I'm going to drop it by 10% each day, or 0.1. So 0.7 Tuesday, 0.6 on Wednesday. And then Thursday and Friday is going to be a carb load. Nothing crazy though, nothing like I normally do. I'm going to do 1.2 grams of carbs per body weight on Thursday. And then that's the plan for Friday. If I need to increase it, if I'm still flat, I will on Friday. And then I'm going to take photos early on Saturday. So that's exciting. So cardio-wise, I'm doing 90 minutes on Monday, 80 on Tuesday, 70 on Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday is just going to be 30 in the morning and then like a 15 to 20 minute slow, higher incline walk post-workout. And water, I'm drinking a lot of water the first 3-4 days, and then I'm going to slowly taper off to where I'm just drinking water when I need to, and then I'm stopping all water at 5 p.m. on Friday. So we're going to probably take photos around 8 a.m. on Saturday, so I'm going to be about 15 hours without any water, which is going to be crazy. I'm going to be very excited to have some water after the show. After the photo shoot with Megan, we're going to go to our favorite local diner afterwards, Charlie's. And then we are shooting our first ever video for our new segment on this channel. So stay tuned for that. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's one of my favorite food items. We're going to eat a few different varieties of them. So this week's going to be, I'm going to show you guys my peak week grocery haul. It's the same exact foods I have been eating, just different amounts. I'm going to show you some clips from my workouts, for sure chest, and more than likely some shoulders and possibly some back exercises. And that's really all I have planned. If I feel like picking up the camera and recording, I will. Hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Like I said, stay tuned next week for a video that has all to do with just the Saturday, the photo shoot, what we ate and stuff like that, and then I'm also gonna post our first video with Megan and I as a duo. So enjoy. Guys, welcome back to the channel, and this week it's going to be very, very exciting for more ways than one. This is week 12 out of 12 of my 12-week transformation. What does that mean, right? Is this the end? Are you going back to your normal lifestyle of drinking 12 beers and eating Green Lantern pizza? Well, I'll be honest. No, I am not going back to that lifestyle. I would love to compete in 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 bodybuilding shows this year. My goal is to do natural bodybuilding shows, but I also wouldn't mind doing an MPC show and just seeing how I compare with guys on stage that might not be natural, right? Huge difference between natural shows where you're drug tested. Some even have lie detector tests that they make you take. And then there's other shows where there's zero drug testing at all. I just want to show you guys what I eat on a weekly basis. This is peak week, but my peak week's not going to be what it normally would be if I was competing for a show. My depletion and my load aren't going to be as drastic. But I will get in more into that later on in the video when I show you guys my meals and what changes from a day-to-day basis. Food, grocery shop. Just got fresh groceries in. I do grocery shopping for Megan and myself. This is just gonna be what I eat. Megan eats a little different stuff than me. She eats a little bit more fats than me. But that's not to worry about. Maybe in a later video I can have Megan come in and show us her grocery haul. We're gonna start off with the boring stuff. If you think it's boring, just because I used to think this was boring until I realized how much micronutrients matter, especially when you're dieting and you are doing so much cardio and burning so many calories on a daily basis, is your vegetables. Vegetables, like I said, micronutrients, antioxidants, fiber. So I like to do basically two sources of like micronutrients and then protein, fats, and carbs. I'll get more into that. My first is asparagus spears. I've been doing asparagus for the last 4 weeks or so. I love asparagus. I buy it frozen. Some people don't like getting frozen vegetables. That's fine. Like my wife, she prefers everything fresh. This is just so convenient for me, and I'm not a picky eater at all. Yes, would it taste better if I baked it or maybe put it in a frying pan with some olive oil? Yes, probably, but for me, it doesn't matter. It really does not matter. One bag of this is a full serving for me. My second favorite go-to on this prep has been zucchini. I switched to frozen about 4 weeks ago. I was doing fresh and just cooking it on the stovetop, but this is convenient. A little soggy when you cook these, but I really don't care. Next vegetable I have is your mixed mini peppers. So you got your red peppers, your orange peppers, your yellow peppers in here. I do about 100 grams cut up into my pre-workout meal, which is always lean ground beef and jasmine rice. So that's pre-workout meal, always in there. And then for volume when you're dieting, I have this from Chris Bumstead like a couple years ago, and it works, and Megan even does it now, is shredded lettuce. If you have any meals that have very little carbs or no carbs at all, put like a half a bag of the shredded lettuce on there, and it makes you're eating your meal so much better because it goes slower and allows you to digest the food better. Highly, highly, highly suggest this if you are still starving after a meal. You know, it might just be crunchy water, but volume-wise, when you're dieting, huge. Fruit source. I only do one source of fruit at the moment, and this is mixed in with my oatmeal in the morning for my second meal of the day. I've been doing frozen wild blueberries. However, I've been also doing some fresh raspberries as of late. They're a little more sour, a little bit more tart. Still great antioxidants. If you're looking for a fruit source that you're looking for to benefit you the most, go to a berry. Go to a raspberry, blueberry, blackberry. I don't really like blackberries because they get stuck in my teeth. I'm really big in my teeth, but highly suggest a serving of, at least one serving of berries a day for anybody, no matter what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish. Boom. We're gonna go on to our protein sources. I gotta lead off with chicken pound. No, I did not get this from the grocery store. I got this from thechickenpound.com. Use code ELECTRIC10 for 10% off your entire order. No, but for real, guys, this is the only chicken that I use now. I was cooking my own chicken in the beginning of prep because I had energy and I was just like, boom, let's cook my own chicken. I'm gonna cook it better. No, this has 0 fat in it and so much packed with protein. I get the pre-contest plain. I season it on my own. I just use salt. I just use pepper. Don't have to cook it. You can reheat this in the microwave. You can reheat this in the air fryer, which I highly suggest is the best. Stovetop, oven. You could probably even put it on the grill. I mean, like, why not, right? Maybe I'll try that when it's not 30 degrees and windy, because it's only going to get lower because we're in Michigan. And yeah. So chicken pound, guys, yes, I am an ambassador for them, but I truly do love this stuff. And I'm going to put this back in the freezer because I already have 2 pounds thawed out. Bam. My other source of protein is 96% lean ground beef. I do 1 red meat meal a day. Pre-workout meal, like I mentioned before. I'm currently doing 150 grams cooked of 96% lean ground beef, and I mix that right now with 150 grams of jasmine rice. I do not eat egg whites every single day. I just keep this in the fridge for emergencies. If I want to make like a recipe, like my protein pancakes, which I have that in a past video, or brownies. I think I might have put that in a past video. Liquid egg whites are perfect for baking, and I especially keep this in the fridge for my electric mug cake. I actually had it last night, so had to re-up on the egg whites. Megan also will use this from time to time. So protein sources are easy. Chicken pound, 96% lean ground beef, and egg whites on hand, and then I also use whey isolate protein powder. For protein, carb sources. Now the fun stuff. I mean, not fun at the moment, but quick oats, 100%. Quick oats right here. I actually use the gluten-free ones and the ones that are organic. I buy them every month on Amazon, but this is Megan's. I just thought this would be easier to show just because this is available at the grocery store. The stuff that I use is called right here Terrasol Superfoods, whole grain, dietary fiber, plant protein, rolled oats, old-fashioned, organic, gluten-free, non-GMO, project verified. I get 2 bags of this every month. Every month. I've been doing this for 4 to 5 years. I haven't stopped. It's been on auto ship. Amazon probably loves me because I just keep pumping them money. And then the second carb source is just your jasmine rice. Jasmine rice is my go-to carb and my rice. I don't do brown rice. I will do a basmati rice if I have to. If I'm traveling, I don't have my jasmine rice, but I love Thai jasmine rice. We keep it in this huge bin. I cook a huge pot of it in the rice cooker twice a week for Megan and I. And then I also always have rice cakes on hand. This is just your boring, lightly salted ones. Just in case I don't have rice cooked, or if I'm gonna go somewhere and I kind of want like a snack and I'd rather not just eat cold rice out of a Tupperware, I will bring a roll of these and it matches my macros. So there's 7 of these in the half a package. So carbohydrates wise, it's 49 grams of carbs. So 1 sleeve of that is great. And then last but not least is organic apple cider vinegar and organic lemon juice. If you guys have seen my morning routine, my morning drink, I mix both of these in with about 6 ounces of water and a scoop of greens. Mix it all together, slam it down before my first meal of the day, get everything moving, digestion, bam. But that's it, guys. That is my grocery haul that I do on a weekly basis, not just in prep, not just on peak week. Obviously, the amounts that I eat will be changing here pretty quickly, but that's up for my coach to decide, Chris Gethin. Big shout out to Chris Gethin. And guys, stay tuned for the rest of the video to see how I handle peak week.
However, the
Just
pump was
hanging out with
amazing.
my main man Braid, watching the YouTube video.
I will say. For the intro workout liquids, I brought with me 2 bottles of Prime, 20 calories.
Friday morning, day 2 of carb loading. Brad, what do you think? Bradley. Excited to eat some carbs today? Haven't gotten out of my bed yet to really look, but my stomach's kind of upset. I wouldn't say upset. I think I might just have to poop. The only thing I had yesterday that was different than my normal daily diet was rice cakes. So I don't think that had anything to do with it, but anyways, like I said, last day of carb loading. Then we have photos tomorrow morning, so we're gonna wake up early. Megan and I wake up early, like 6 a.m. I'm gonna shower, take my final weight measurements, do my transformation photos in my office with my backdrop, and then we will head to the gym and take some gym photos, get in like a light pump workout, some cardio, and then we are going to have some breakfast at the local place. I think I told you guys that on Monday, called Charlie's, and then we're gonna start shooting a food video for you guys that will be released next week as well. And there's also been an idea from my lovely wife that she might want to start doing a weekly video, just like a 6 to 10 minute video about fitness and about how females can improve. I don't know. She has a couple of different ideas. But yeah, so not sure how much I'm going to film today, but yeah. I've also been thinking about it, and I've had people ask me like what is the difference in doing bodybuilding compared to like doing something else? And it's like I always say you got to have 3 key traits to be able to do this for such a long time. And the first one I'm gonna say is for sure self-discipline. You have to be able to tell yourself no. Like you have to be able to tell yourself, no, I'm not going out to the bar and I'm not gonna have 6 to 12 beers. But for me, it's no, I'm not going to the bar at all. I'm having zero alcohol for this whole time that I'm doing this program. You have to be able to self-discipline to say no to meals. Like you got to be able to bring all your meals with you on the road when you're traveling, when you're going to work, going into the office, have a family event, anything, road trip. You got to bring your own meals. I know it's annoying, and I know it's it can be anxious to be sitting there eating out of a plastic Tupperware with your chicken and rice or whatever you might have, but it's just one of those things you just do. My coach says the best. He's like, when everyone that says, "Come on, you can just have a bite," or "Come on, you can just have one piece," and it's like, no, like that's how bad habits start. Or that's how you don't get into good habits, because you're so used to having those bad habits your whole life. You have to learn how to say no. So self-discipline is for sure 1. 2 kind of coincides with number 1, but that is mental toughness. My mom taught me this at a very young age. You have to be mentally tough. You're going to have a lot of self-doubt. when you're on a new program, or you're on a new diet, or you're starting a new kind of fitness program. Say you're starting a CrossFit, or you're doing an Orange Theory fitness class, or even yoga, and you're nervous, or even cycling, like you're nervous on what to expect. But once you get in that routine, you're going to love it. And once you're mentally tough and know that you can do it, and you get over that hump of like not seeing results, and once you do start seeing results, that's when things are really going to change for you. My training partner, Josh, asked me yesterday, he's like, when did you know that it was like clicking for you? And I said, I would say about 6 weeks in. Like, that's when I really started to see most of my results come in, and I've started to see a change in my physique. So yeah, you definitely got to stick with it. So for one, you have to have self-discipline. 2, you have to be mentally tough, because there's going to be a shit ton of self-doubt. And number 3, and I truly do think this is important, is you have to have a supportive partner. I'm not just saying this because Megan's been along with me on the channel and she's been doing a journey with me. Before her, I either had kind of like a shaky relationship while I was doing this, or I was single. Like, I hate to say it, but like, it's very hard to dedicate yourself to something where you're going to be possibly socially not there all the time as you normally be. You know, like, I've definitely done a lot more stuff on this prep than I would normally do, but I think it's because I know I'm not competing. If I was competing this weekend, I think a lot of stuff would have changed, but I think I needed that because I learned that I can do this. But if I want to be serious and be the best I can possibly be, you gotta say no to social events, and you have to have a partner that understands you and can do stuff on her own, or knows that, hey, let's stay in tonight, you know. So just wanted to give those 3 tips before I started my day.